So you know that first car.
What kind of truck does Zoe have?
She got a Jeep Liberty.
She got a Liberty. She got a Liberty.
Wow.
And it's nice. It suits her. And I'm like, that's your first car. My first car was the Mazda 626. It was 85. It was cool.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yo, that was my first car. 626 with holes in the door this big.
My first
car ran on 3 cylinders.
Like Mark said, that first car was a Toyota Tercel, and I drove that car everywhere. I got it from there was some guy at the GM plant.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
There was this guy at I worked at Delco Electronics, and they made the parts for GM. And the reason I got that CD player, Mark, is because they would test those radios. And so I was part of at one point I used to be on the team that was testing the radios, the heat, the cold, all that sort of stuff. So after they tested them, they would just kind of give them away, or they would just trash them. So I just actually got one, and I was able to put it into the car. At one point, it was
a Toyota Celica.
Yep.
And it had an Oldsmobile radio in it.
Exactly. At one point, they used to let you take, like I used to get, you remember the Camaro?
Yeah.
They let me take a Camaro all the way to Canada and back. They had like, I think it was during the summer, and they had like, Canada has a Caribbean festival. So me and one of the interns, we were able to borrow the car and drive it to Canada, free, testing the antenna or whatever. We didn't do nothing. We just kept the antenna on. And so they will allow you to have those things. And so it was cool. I love that truck. I drove that to North Carolina, Indiana, New York, everywhere.
Yo, the ultimate Canada US car was the stolen Nova.
Oh man.
Up there, man.
That car was a tank. A tank.
It never stopped, bro.
Yo, Chris, how many times you came up here in that car?
Stolen Nova.
What was that? It was probably
the gold Nova that Chris had.
Yeah, man. That thing was hitting the front, hitting the back. Like it was a mess.
And never stopped.
Never stopped. Like I gave it away. When the guy came to pick it up because I donated it, he was like, "All right, so I got the flatbed." I was like, "Nah, man, you can get it on there." He was like, "What? This thing starts?" I was like, "Yeah, baby." It looked like Grand Theft Auto, son.
So Chris was driving that car like a week ago with the hood flapping.
That car did not die.
Never.
That thing was
you need
Canada,
a car like that
son.
in your life.
Y'all see this car? Y'all see this car on the screen?
I don't see.
Hold on. I gotta swipe.
Yeah.
Are we talking?
Nope. All I see is you, bro.
Oh
yeah.
Is that Rodney?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Yo,
yeah,
that is
Nova.
Sexy. I love that car.
Nova, that's the real Nova.
One, dude. It wasn't that one.
No, it wasn't that one. It wasn't.
I still want that car.
I was gonna say that car is nice.
I had an '85 Nova.
4-door.
Yeah.
It was boxy as shit.
Yeah.
It was a boxy car.
It looked like a Toyota Corolla.
There it is. There it is.
The red one.
But it was
Yep,
gold.
there it is.
It was gold.
The gold one. That was it, baby.
Only it was gold.
All time, green and gold.
Oh wow.
It was gold.
That does look like a Toyota
Never
Tercel.
stopped running, bro. Never.
That car did not die.
With the gold, bro. Anything gold ain't gonna stop.
Yo, the car that I used to love when I was growing up was the Honda Prelude. Y'all remember that Honda Prelude?
Lindsay's
I
car.
remember all of them.
The red one? The red one?
Which one?
Yeah, the red one was right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bird.
It was.
Which is
It was
So I
with
had
the
a friend
with the
was
black
included.
lights.
Yeah.
That was his first one. That was the first one he had.
Well, no, he had a silver one was his first one. The red one was the
That
second
was the one. That was the one he
The
had.
red one was the
That
back
red one right there. Yeah, that's the one he had.
Yeah. I found
Yeah.
that. I found
the
that
next
car for
one.
him.
No, it was SI. the
You
next
know, you want to hear the joke? That was the first stick shift car I ever drove because he wanted me to move it. That's when y'all were still in Brooklyn. Was it Brooklyn or Queens?
Queens.
Queens. And he was like, yo, I need you to help me bring this car up the street. He's like, can you drive stick? I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, yeah, I can do it.
I can do it.
I had the mechanics of it. I was like, yeah.
I'll figure it
Whatever,
out.
man. I'll figure it out. It was good times, man. It was good times.
It's more like that one because he sprayed all the bumpers and everything.
See,
Exactly,
that was the one.
Exactly.
Older.
And that was the one that everybody
But
wanted.
his is older. Go one more generation back.
But do you know that there's a guy here with a blue one, and it looks brand new?
Yep.
Brand new.
Looks great.
Nope.
How did he manage to keep it that way?
Nope. Older. One more generation.
But that car looks nice, don't it?
It's a great condition. What year? 89?
That was 89.
Yeah. That was 89, yeah.
Nope. Lindsay was the 88 then.
No, his was an 85.
85?
The red one? The red one was the first car he souped up.
Awesome.
And it had the gray plastic lights.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was an 85.
Wow. Hard.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Yep. And
Yeah.
red on the top.
It was that one right there, yeah.
Yeah, our mom had that car too. Wait, is that the Accord?
No, that's
the Prelude. Oh no,
That's the Prelude.
No. Your mom always had the gangster cars. Your mom had that Buick, that Delta.
That 91.
Yo, she had that silver Oldsmobile, and then she went to the Audi 5000.
Huge Electra, bro.
That's right. The Electra.
And then she had the Audi 5000, and my father was like, why the fuck would they make a car with 5 cylinders?
No,
I love that.
He's like, don't worry, I'm gonna figure it out. But why would they make a car with 5 cylinders?
And that car was the bomb, bro.
I love that car.
Yo, everybody was like, yo, Auntie Heather got the same car as LL Cool J.
Thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that.
Yo,
my mom did.
Yo, your mom didn't mess around when it came to cars, man. She did not mess around.
I didn't know that.
She had that Audi.
I didn't know that, but I damn sure that was my first car.
The Audi?
Yours was red, right, Rod? What happened? Yours
The Audi
red,
what?
wasn't it? No, mine was blue. It was a dark blue.
Audi what?
The 5000. That was my first car. I bought that because I loved your mom's car.
Yeah.
That car was
that tan one. That thing drove like a.
I had the tan one.
What year was it?
That car must have been.
What year that Audi was?
I think it was 84 too, to be honest with you.
Try 84. It had the double headlights.
84 5000S.
And let me tell you, the double headlights was everything, even though they came out with single headlights later.
Yeah, the double headlights were dope.
Yes, any of those.
Click on the beige one that's there, on the bricks.
On the bricks.
Why we want to see that?
What? Car Not Life. That's it, bro.
That actually is the car.
That's it.
Oh my God, that still looks good.
Yo, that car was beautiful, bro.
Yo, Audis are beautiful cars, bro. All of them, every generation. They just, unfortunately, some didn't run well.
And I'll tell you, the drive. Now that I'm actually sitting here thinking about it, driving that car had somewhat of the same feel as it is currently me driving my GLI. Like, it was just like the leather stick in hand and the whole feel. I mean, they're both German cars.
It's 2 square.
But man,
very peppy.
That car felt good when I was driving. I was only like 13. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you felt like you were in full control.
Full control.
Let me tell you, that car was like, and that car was super fly because they crispy painted that car because there was a problem. So my mom was like,
well, I'll tell you, Rodney, do you remember the cars that your brother Arlie and Jeffrey had? One of them came out with the Legend. You remember the
the Legend. Well, Al had the Maxima. I was just talking about this the other day.
White Maxima.
Al had the Maxima.
One of those just the other day.
Yeah, those is the truth.
That was 19.
And Jeff had the Legend. Al had the Maxima.
Try finding the Legend now, though.
I barely got to drive his car, but when Jeff caught the Legend,
Oh, I love that
I
legend.
had
The
I
white
had
one,
just
right in
learned
the
to
middle.
drive. I had just learned to drive stick. Yo, he threw me the keys. I snatched that car, took it right out on the belt, and did 125 in that car that day.
I remember that Jeff didn't know how to drive stick when he bought it.
He drove me home herky jerky. Ain't that crazy?
I love that Acura legend, man.
That car was
You know
beautiful.
what?
I've never driven.
That car was the truth. That car was the
Yo,
truth.
at the time,
But you know which car was actually the truth? The original Nissan Maxima with the inline six. That car would plant you in your seat. Stock would plant you in your seat. The Nissan Maxima and the Toyota Cressida.
Cressida.
I haven't heard that name in
It
a
was the
long
same
time.
motor. It was the
such
same
a
motor.
pretty car.
It was the same motor. The cars weren't beautiful.
There it
You
is.
want to talk about a car that you put your foot on the gas and it puts you in the back of your seat? It was that car. It was both of them. Those cars were fun, man.